Hey everyone, Tony here. Saturday, November 3rd. I'm back home from World CryptoCon. Pretty tired. Had a long flight today, so I want to make this quick video just to give you guys some updates on what's going on as far as news in the market. And friendly reminder, Monday, November 5th, the SEC is due to review the 9 Bitcoin ETFs they disapproved earlier in the year. Now, will we get a decision on Monday? I don't know. It's very tricky with the SEC, but recently they've been moving very fast and they've been doing a lot of, pro crypto initiatives. Like they launched a resource for ICOs to ask questions and to, approach them to get details on what they're doing and so forth. We know some of the folks like Jay Clayton will be at the CoinDesk Consensus conference. So there's some things that are happening. I think they got the ball rolling a bit. Let's see. My fingers are crossed that, we hear some approvals on Monday. Some people are saying they're going to deny it again. I don't know. But it doesn't involve the CBOE Bitcoin ETF. So just to let you guys know, I think that might come early next year. But who knows with the SEC, guys? We can only make educated guess here. No one has a crystal ball. But it will certainly be great. It will certainly be great if they approve at least one or two, if not all. That will be just so great for the market. I think it will certainly spark a bull run. But let's wait and see. Just want to make sure you guys have that on your radar and everybody keeps their eyes and ears open on Monday. Now, good old Jamie Dimon, guys, the CEO of JP Morgan. You know this guy. We've talked a bit about him before. He's FUDing again, guys, talking he doesn't give a crap about Bitcoin, or specifically says I don't give a shit about Bitcoin, saying negative things about it again. As you may recall, just going back to 2017, he's been on the record saying, Bitcoin's a scam, people buying it are idiots and so forth. And then he also backtracked on that a bit, right, in early 2018. Now he's back at it again. And I just want to let you guys know, do not fall for this. I tweeted about it. This is not happening by coincidence, especially given the big news that we've been hearing from Fidelity, TD Ameritrade. Of course, the SEC going to review a Bitcoin ETF. This is definitely strategically placed. I want you guys to know that. And we've been talking about the big money has been buying over the counter. Let me tell you, JP Morgan's, those guys are buying over the counter. Especially when you see their competitors, the big players in Wall Street are also getting involved, actually launching services, right? As mentioned, Fidelity, you got ICE powering the New York Stock Exchange will launch Bakkt, and then of course TD Ameritrade, and there's a bunch of other guys in Wall Street, some big investors and advisors who said they're now going to offer services. So don't fall for it. This is certainly by design. So I just want to let you guys know about that because you may see this start circling around the web. And it is not by coincidence or happenstance, guys. This is strategically placed. Now, even other folks have been calling him out. And I saw this tweet from Mark Yusko. Hope I pronounced his last name correctly. But he heads up a crypto investment fund or here for digital assets called Morgan Creek Capital Management and Morgan Creek Digital Assets. So he's the founder and CEO, and he tweeted the following as well. Unsurprisingly, Jamie Dimon was back at it again this week, pissing on Bitcoin. Always remember never to ask an incumbent what they think about disruptive technology. So I think we all know, we all see Jamie Dimon for who he is and the strategy that's happening here. So, but those of you who are new to the market, I just want to make sure I share this because it's important for you to understand how manipulation happens and how the big players move. This is a strategy that they use. They'll say one thing, but in the back, they're doing something different. Hope you guys understand that. They'll do that in the stock market too. And this is how they fool the mass public. Now, those who are well-researched and understand these things, we don't fall for it. And I think that's like you and I in the crypto market. But the mass public who don't take the time to research and just move by the news, they will easily get caught in these traps. So I hope you guys understand that. And those of you who are new, this is why I'm sharing it. So you have that understanding and know what to do and not move by emotions or what guys like Jamie Dimon says. You got to look at actual, not what he's saying, but what he's doing, right? And what others are doing as well. So that's why it's important to have that distinction, to understand the two parallels here. Now, on to some other interesting news. Google CEO Sundar Pichai says his son is an Ethereum miner. So crypto is slowly but surely spreading everywhere. And if you recall, CFTC chairman Christopher Giancarlo, remember when he was giving his testimony that his kids are more interested in crypto and investing in crypto than in stocks. He tried to get them to invest in stocks, but they don't care about it. They want to invest in crypto. So this is a trend we're seeing. Usually the younger audience, the younger folks demographic do understand the new technology and what's coming, and they're more likely to have an open mind about it versus the older folks. Not to say there aren't older folks who aren't big on new technology. There certainly is, but human nature, for the most part, people get stuck in their ways and don't want to accept change. And it's interesting to see these type of news come out. So Google co-founder Sergey Brin and CEO Sundar Pichai have a lot more in common than just their jobs. Both tech billionaires have crypto-savvy young sons who mine Ethereum. Pichai said his 11-year-old son mines Ethereum on a home computer that Pichai built himself. According to Business Insider, he made the amusing revelation at the New York Times Dealbook Conference this week while ironically discussing tech addiction and the importance of limiting screen time. He said, last week I was at dinner with my son and I was talking about something about Bitcoin, and my son clarified what I was talking about was Ethereum, which is slightly different. Pichai recounted. He's 11 years old and told me he's mining. So this is very interesting that this is happening. But it's not surprising, guys. This is a new technology. I remember the early days of the internet and having friends and everyone, trying to build their own websites and do their own thing and having specific chat rooms for different things on like Merc chat and, of course, AOL chat rooms and all that. So it's not surprising this is happening, but it shows how crypto is slowly getting into our lives and people's kids and it could be their brother, aunt, uncle, whatever it is. People are now focused on crypto, learning about it and understanding what's happening. So very interesting news here. Blockchains LLC. You guys saw my video from a couple of days ago. They are doing big things. They bought millions of dollars of land in the Nevada desert, and it's a big project they're building. So they're looking to build a blockchain utopia or community or city where everything is blockchain powered, and it's going to be, Ethereum is going to be a big part of that. So this is huge, guys. It's a crypto millionaire that's putting millions on this. And this was covered in the New York Times. You guys saw my video from a couple of days ago. I showed it. So this is getting exposure, and you're going to see more and more of this, these type of news. And I just want to share this with you because it's an update of a rendering of what that community could look like. So it is slowly materializing. They said here, our land and innovation park will be a smart city with a decentralized public blockchain infrastructure underlying all interactions and hashtag blockchain sandbox and hashtag Ethereum. So it looks like smart contract technology here, blockchain from Ethereum going to be leveraged. So very cool, guys. As you can see, big things are ahead. And even if you recall in that article, they talked about this land is positioned near Google's, building there, Tesla and Apple. So you have some big tech companies there. There's tax benefits, the space and so forth. But the fact that you're around those is definitely important with integrations and getting those tech people, right, who work for these tech giants who are smart, understand technology, to easily be able to go to this community. So smart move here, and just shows you what is to come. Just think of how the internet grew, over a 10 to 15 year span, and just imagine blockchain and crypto in 10 to 15 years from now. It will be very interesting, and we'll have a lot of new innovations and integration into our society, our daily lives. And there's multiple projects. That's why I hold multiple cryptos. I believe there will be multiple winners. Obviously, I'm most bullish on Ripple XRP because of the use case, right? And the industry it's disrupting is multi-trillion in dollar industry, and it's going to be used by banks. So it's a very large use case. And it's disrupting an industry that is primed for disruption because the existing company Swift is a dinosaur, and or like I usually say, a horse and buggy, and Ripple's an XRP is like a modern day car. So Ethereum will have its place. I've showed you guys, news with Ethereum being smart contract technology being used by, I think it was a government of Austria to do some sort of bidding. Boy, I don't remember the full details, but I shared that news. So there's going to be multiple use cases. There's going to be multiple winners. And like I always tell you guys, just as you have Coke and Pepsi and Dr. Pepper and whatever, right? And you also have your Google, Bing, Yahoo. You have your Mercedes-Benz, BMW. There's going to be competitors in the market, but usually you have one major player who has a big market share, and we'll see how this smart contract battle continues. But Ethereum is part of my portfolio, and I even recently told you guys, those of you who are subscribed, that I got Ethereum Classic as a quick flip, because its price is low, and because of the Ethereum brand, people would most likely go to that, especially on Coinbase, right? So just being fully transparent with you guys. But you guys have seen my portfolio, and the majority of it is Ripple XRP because I think there's so many use cases around XRP. It's ridiculous. No other crypto in the market compares. And get ready for when Ripple launches Codius, their own smart contract platform, which has been in works for a long time, but they put it on the back shelf or the back burner, and now it's on the forefront of getting developed. So let's see what happens. Speaking of Ripple XRP, shout out to Leonidas. As you know, Ripple's been partnering with banks globally. We're talking Middle East, Europe, the Asian markets, India, and all of that, right? All over the world. Well, the first bank, Brazilian bank on RippleNet, is Bexs Bank, a known Ripple partner. They cover 50% of the total Brazilian online cross-border volume in 2017. And they highlighted here on their website, first Brazilian bank on Ripple network. So big things ahead. And now we know, just for those who may not know, RippleNet is, the rebranding of all three products, XRapid, XCurrent, XVF, with the integration using the multi-hop feature. So you may not see XRapid or XCurrent anymore as often, I should say, rather RippleNet, which is a smart move by Ripple because they're building a product suite integrated, allows these banks to use whichever product within RippleNet easily, increases the usage of XRapid as well. So big move here. That's a big market, Brazil, guys. That's big in South America. So Ripple's setting their, getting all their partnerships and setting up shop in all these major countries, guys. I can't wait for when, all these financial institutions start rolling out on XRapid, and even those who are maybe just using XCurrent, when they start actually, leveraging XRapid here and there, maybe not all the time, it will still all contribute to the volume and, of course, impact on the price. So guys, that's it. Short video. Didn't want to get too long here. I'm kind of tired myself. I'm just traveling, but we've got some interesting news. Like I said, don't fall for the Jamie Dimon BS, his FUD. Interesting to see Google CEO and one of the founders, both their kids are mining crypto, specifically Ethereum. Blockchains LLC, just released the rendering here for what they're looking to create out in Nevada. So this is going to be big. I think it's going to be the first of its kind. And expect maybe countries like Malta to start doing stuff like this as well. It's coming. Trust me. And then we have here Bexs. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Highlighting that they're the first Brazilian bank on the Ripple network. So, guys, what do you think about this news? Leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. Thumbs up if you like this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook and Twitter. And a friendly reminder again, Monday, hopefully we hear something SEC. Keep that on your radar. Be sure to follow me on Facebook and Twitter so I can share those updates with you guys as soon as the news breaks. And help if you find this helpful and you want to share with your family and friends. Will be helpful to grow the channel here. Take a factual, logical approach. show you the facts, no over speculation. So thank you guys so much for your support, and I'll talk to you all later.